pay you
Like and subscribe.
right now, or
This spider
will be under your bed,
tonight
and it
will eat you.
Our daughter spent her day at her friend Sally's birthday party. Around midnight, when I was asleep after watching the game, she woke me up tugging my shirt sleeve. Daddy, guess how old I'm gonna be next month? I decided to follow her lead. I don't know, Beauty. I said as I slipped on my glasses. How old? She smiled and held up 4 fingers. It's 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them. We bought an old house, my boyfriend and I. He's in charge of the new construction, converting the kitchen into the master bedroom, for instance, while I'm on wallpaper removal duty. The previous owner papered every wall and ceiling. Removing it is brutal but oddly satisfying. The best feeling is getting a long peel similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sunburn. I don't know about you, but I kinda make a game of peeling, on the hunt for the longest piece before it rips. Under a section of paper in every room is a person's name and a date. Curiosity got the best of me one night when I googled one of the names and discovered the person was a missing person. The missing date matching the date under the wallpaper. The next day, I made a list of all the names and dates. Sure enough, each name was for a missing person with dates to match. We notified the police, who naturally sent out the crime scene team. I overheard one text say, "Yep, it's human." Human? What's human? Ma'am, the material you removed from the walls? This isn't wallpaper. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. My parents constantly try to explain me how sick he is. I'm lucky to have a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. When I complain about how bored I am without a little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely far surpasses mine, considering his confinement to a dark room in an institution. I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course, they did at first. Charlie has been back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes showing up in his toy chest. My dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street. Mom's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwasher tablets, etc. My parents are hesitant now, using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy, and trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he is ready for rehabilitation. That I will just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie has to go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he is back. I got my first pair of glasses last week. My parents didn't think I needed them at first, but the doctor said there was something wrong with more than just my eyes that was apparently pretty common, and that I needed specially prescribed glasses for my own good. He said that many people were never given the chance to see the way I would, so I was lucky to get them. I thought he meant cars and faraway words would become less blurry, but over the span of a couple of days, many more things have become more clear. I started seeing nightmare creatures all around. I'd never seen them there before, like in the corners of my room and in darkened parking lots. I took off my glasses for the first time today, and let me just say it's amazing how quickly demons and creatures turn into trees and shadows. I know I'm not seeing the truth, but I'm a simple person. I'd rather things remain blurry, just the way it is for everyone else. I always had a problem with sleeping growing up. Many times I'd get sleep paralysis, but after I blessed my room, it hasn't happened in months. This happened to me about a year ago. I woke up in the middle of the night frozen. If I tried to move, I'd get a really loud ringing noise in both my ears, and it would get louder each time I moved. I was terrified. I was too scared to open my eyes, but I felt a presence of someone in the room with me. My room isn't completely dark because I have a small blue night light. I open my eyes and see a very tall and dark figure with two horns on each side of his head just standing there in the corner of my room facing me. I panic and try to move my body. The ringing gets louder and louder and louder, and I can feel myself crying. I close my eyes and in my head start saying, God will protect me, God will protect me, God will protect me, God will protect me. And then I hear a low, evil voice say, God can't protect you anymore. We didn't question why the small town we'd found after getting lost in the countryside wasn't on the map. We didn't question why the shopkeeper in town didn't have eyebrows or hair on his head. We didn't question why he looked so strangely at us. We didn't question why the gas at the station we stopped at was so cheap. We didn't question why the clerk at the station insisted on making a phone call in the back before ringing us up. We didn't question why the funny man outside our car let us know that the sun was going down. We didn't question why so many bored people stood on the street watching us frantically leave their town behind. We didn't question why we began pulling our hair out or why we decided to turn around and head back to town. We knew why.